Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Toubou Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Peace, family. My name is Vicky Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. Thank you so much, family. Now, you all know that the ICE crackdowns here, them deporting specifically illegals back to their countries, or at the very least making threats and being very aggressive with them, has caused outrage not only here in the United States by different actors, but also obviously in some of those very countries from which they hail. Yes, that would include Mexico. Look at this headline here from the Times of India. Headline says, Mexico for Mexicans. Hundreds protest against mass tourism. Tourists harass, windows smash. It says here, hundreds of people marched to Mexico City on Friday to protest the influx of foreign visitors, especially Americans. They blamed them for rising rents that are pushing locals out of their neighborhoods and forcing them to move into poor areas. It says the protests began peacefully in the capital's Roma and Condesa districts, but turned violent when some mass demonstrators began smashing storefront windows, damaging restaurant furniture, and looting high-end businesses. Several protesters chanted slogans like "Gringo, go home," "Mexico for Mexicans," and "Pay taxes, learn Spanish, respect my culture," to express their frustration with tourists urging them to leave the city. Now, family, let's be honest here. Now, it is true that the United States of America, not only tourists that go over there for lower costs, because they know that it's lies that we were told about Mexico being just all the way 100% trash and just full of gangbangers. That's intentional. They push that narrative. I'm not saying that there are not issues there with the cartel. There definitely are. But there are some other things that are going on there that are positive that they don't want us to know about, because we have a diabolical geopolitical interest, the powers that should be, they do, against Mexico, as well as some of the folks that are going there, living there. They have their own interests. But that should be separated from the other issue of illegals coming to this country that pull on resources like Social Security, food stamps, housing, transportation, and jobs that we as foundational Black Americans hadn't got one red cent for building the country. So if it's understandable that we're supposed to accept folks, watch this, that illegally came to the country, that illegally came to the country and ravaged resources that hardworking Americans paid for, especially foundational Black Americans, then some of you basically is going to have to understand this is just how this goes. Now, I ain't even mad at y'all if y'all mad and protesting the folks that's over there doing the stuff, but make sure you keep everything in context. And if you understand that, then certainly you all can understand the frustration with illegal folks coming to the United States of America and robbing the system. And some of them you perhaps do, and perhaps some of you all don't care like that, but I'm just being real clear that there are some interesting dynamics that's going on. I'm going to look more into some of this. Some of you all have seen the fact that I've talked about how some of the OG gangbangers from the streets blew the whistle on the United States geopolitical motives by using drugs, the Panama Canal, and other actors on that state line to do dirty work here in the United States of America and expose some of the stuff I talked about, some of that. How many of y'all remember that it's different broadcasts that I did? I'm going to be talking about more things. So I just want you to understand that America has a diabolical interest, some of the actors in the United States, and I want y'all to hold those individuals accountable. And here's the other thing. While all of these, the powers that's controlling stuff, corporations, companies, and different entities that are controlling things now, just like you all are sitting here making threats to other countries, don't you all know that those other countries can put warrants out for your arrest too? They can give you a hell of a time. I just want y'all to keep it on them, the people that's responsible for the drama and the upheaval on the planet. Talk Black to me, somebody. Let's keep the thing straight. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it below, family. My name is Vicky Dillard. Be sure to go to my website at VickyPlanet.com to learn more about my school, products, and services. I have a universal spiritual school. That means it doesn't matter what your spiritual background is, what your religion is, or if you have none at all, your life will change because of these universal principles. Go to VickyPlanet.